Hi, you winners, and welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now, I have 5 points for this video, so see how long it takes me to get through them. Hopefully not too long. But the first point is streams. So this last Saturday, I streamed for you guys, and thank you, John, to rating me harshly critical. I keep forgetting raid is a thing, so if you are a consistent watcher of mine and you plan on going to, I just saw my necklaces in my shirt. If you plan on going to more of my streams, if I, by the end, am about to wrap it up and have not said I'm going to raid someone, please remind me, because I keep forgetting it's a thing by the time I'm wrapping it up. Though it was a huge thunderstorm as I was wrapping it up, so that might have contributed to me not remembering as well. But yeah, if you are a mod or somebody who watches like a lot, happens to be at almost every stream, try to remind me, or if you just happen to go to this next one. But yeah, I'm a very forgetful person, and I would love to raid people, so there's that. Usually, I don't think a lot of my friends on YouTube or Twitch tend to stream right after me, but either way, if someone's not streaming that I know, I don't mind going and raiding someone I don't know, but I'd have to check them out to make sure, hey, they're cool, but you guys can recommend them in the chat. So this last stream, not only was there a thunderstorm towards the end, but the first game we played was Choice Chamber, which was actually really cool, and I kind of really want to stream it again. I don't know if I could play it for more than an hour at a time. That's just my guess, mostly because I think it would get, you just keep starting at the beginning, so yeah, it's different every time, but consistently doing like several hours at a time is a little, I just don't want to be burned out from it. It's a little exhausting. So I then, after an hour, did Dead by Daylight. With Choice Chamber, real quick, I had figured out a weird glitch, or like I could do something. It's obviously not a real glitch, completely possible. It was programmed in, whatnot. But then I accidentally broke the game, and it shut down on me. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, but it seems to have a bad habit of crashing, at least for me, which isn't unlikely. But then right after that, I did Dead by Daylight with all you viewers, and that was awesome. And Smoot made me cry, so there's that. And by cry, I mean tear up, but there's no better way to say it. But I didn't know you could be executed, much less I'd never seen it happen before, and he executed me, and it was definitely shocking to me. I didn't mean to tear up. I was just like so thrown from it. Like I was just like, I don't know what's happening. Like it just freaked me out for some reason. But that was a lot of fun. And like an hour for Dead by Daylight just seems so short, I'm realizing, just because of trying to get everyone in, but maybe that's just me. It seemed a little more rushed and a little less timed, so I went a little over. I think I went to like 5:15 or something like that. So there's that. This next weekend, and Dead by Daylight was just uploaded, so I have already uploaded both. If you guys have missed them, they should be there. Otherwise, if I remember, I'll put a link in the description, just even to a playlist of my live streams, if you guys are curious on all the ones I've done in the past. So this weekend, I don't know which day. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning towards Saturday, because I think my friends Rob and Snuffles are free on Friday, and that's when we're all kind of planning to hang out. So Saturday is what I'm thinking, because Sunday I'm going to be with my mom all day. And my mom kind of needs, like, company, and I haven't seen her in a while, like, just hanging out me and her one-on-one. So I'm going to be walking around a stream with her, a pond or lake. Lake is the word I'm going for, by the way. But she was like, yeah, let's go by a lake and collect some driftwood, and then after we'll watch a movie. And we're going to watch The Purge if it's still out. So I'm really excited, because I have seen every single movie with my mom and no other person. I've never seen it with anyone else. Just my mom, just me and her. It's like a weird mother-daughter bonding movie for us. And it's not even like that great of a movie. I mean, we enjoyed them, but the first movie we thought it was okay. It was something different. And then the second movie we liked a lot, so we're kind of really excited for the third movie, and John said it was good, so yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, so that, because I'm doing all of that on Sunday, I'm gonna have to stream on Saturday, I'm thinking. I don't know what time yet. If you guys want to let me know your times, again, I'm not always able to do the times that you guys are able to, but it's good to know a general consensus of, does evenings work best for you guys right after John's stream? I feel kind of bad trolling after people's streams, because I don't want them to feel obligated to raid me, nor think that I'm trying to capture their attention because I'm not. I just don't. It's just convenient for me usually to do it right after them because I don't want to overlap on them because I like how they do it earlier in the day and I wish I could, but I know we share the same viewers and I don't want to have you guys choose between us, so I just tend to do after. So it's either going to be 3 to 5 or later in the evening. Just let me know what you guys are best with. So point number 2 is playthroughs in general. Doing one-shots. River and I actually have some coming up for you guys. I also have some of just me, but me and River had played some Kitty Horror Show, which I'm really excited to show you guys. That's the creator, but the actual games I won't reveal. You guys will see them when they are uploaded. We're going to record more tonight, too, and that one I'm a little nervous about because it looks a little unnerving. But Kitty Horror Show is really good at creeping me out, let's just say that. On top of that, there will be more itch.io games uploaded. I actually just, thanks to Recreator5 for giving me a game that I might record tonight as well. We'll see. Otherwise, that'll just be up this weekend sometime if I can record it later. But that just got released yesterday, so we'll see. Not We Happy Few, unfortunately. That'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, that's what's going on, is just a lot of itch.io games, a lot of indie games. I did just do a Twine game, which actually was not that bad. I know there's only a select handful of you that like the Twine. I really like doing the readings because I don't know. I'm starting to get into that, not necessarily voice acting, but narrating. I like it. I like trying to do the creepy vibe. So it's a lot of fun. I'm not so good with the voice acting, mostly because I get a little embarrassed if I start doing too much or unless it's like Oko-san or anything like that, which is like HATOFUL boyfriend shit. But for a Twine game, I don't want to ruin it by me trying to do an accent or anything, so I just try and stick to the narrating voice. But I really like it, and I hope you guys do too, for those of you that are watching it. But the All Hail the Spider God was very interesting. I started off doing the wrong path, and by wrong path I mean not good for me, because I'm not a person who's into puns. I don't know why the fuck I chose that, but then the second half was all really creepy and I really liked it, so it was a good choice. I'm looking at more Twine games. If you guys like certain Twine games and think they might be good, head them over my way. I don't have any in mind right now. I just kind of find them and then do them. So there's that. And then HATOFUL, speaking of HATOFUL, for playthrough-wise, me and Snuffles recorded that on Friday with the normal endings. And then on Saturday, we're like, yeah, let's totally just knock the ending out of the way, and we'll be close to done, not doing the epilogue. Little did we know, HATOFUL Boyfriend doesn't end. And by doesn't end, I mean it's just really freaking long. So apparently the ending is like 3 hours. We didn't know that. So we were like an hour, and also that's not including you have to start through someone's romance first in order to get to that. So we were like for an hour and 40 minutes sitting there recording. We were only 40 minutes through the ending, and we're like, how long is this? Because we're in class 2 of 7. So we like Googled someone else's playthrough, and it took them 3 hours, and we're like, fuck. So it's gonna be a little bit before I actually have that out for you guys. I haven't decided if I want to do it like each video is apart. So, or I mean each class is apart. So class 1 video, class 2 video, class 3 video. They'd be shorter, easier to maintain, but it wouldn't get done nearly as fast. So let me know what you guys prefer that are watching it. If you would prefer just the ending in one hit. I think it would be 2 hours for the one ending, or 2.5 maybe, and then the epilogue would be a separate video. I think the person had included the epilogue in their ending of 3 hours, so I don't know at what point it ends, but let me know if you guys would rather just have a huge video of the ending, or if you would rather have multiple parts that are shorter. But I don't think, if they are the multiple parts that are shorter, they'd probably be on top of other videos of the day. I'm not sure. But there's that. Also with HATOFUL Boyfriend, I saw this Tumblr post that is so accurate. 80% of the game is probably laugh my ass off, this is great. And then the last 20% is what the fuck is pretty much the entire game. The last 20%, the ending has definitely thrown me and Snuffles for a loop. Not joking. We are so confused right now. Like, it is insane. It got real. It got deep. It got... We don't even know how to react to half of this. So it definitely got interesting because it's not about the romances anymore. This is like plot, serious. Like, this is the game that it meant to be, and the romances are just lol fun. So if you guys are interested, the only problem is if you haven't seen some of the romances, and I think there's 5 you have to get through in order to get the ending, but I don't remember which 5. But if you haven't seen those, you're really lost when it comes to the ending, especially with us talking about spoilers, because we're expecting you to have already seen the other videos by the time we do this. So I would say if you want to know plot, go and watch that. But at the same time, you're going to be fucking lost. So just warning you. And there's spoilers. So there's that. But yeah, that's about it for all playthroughs. Again, just let me know if you're preferring the long videos versus a bunch of short ones. Point number 3, We Happy Few. So that came out yesterday. I did not know it was coming out, so there's that. So I didn't ask for a key in preparation, and because I can't really do $30 right now, personally, at least not for that game. I'd rather spend it on a game that I'm really going to know I'm going to enjoy. The thing with We Happy Few is I don't know if I'm going to like it, and that kind of makes me nervous. So I was going to ask them for a key and be like, let's see what happens. I haven't gotten it yet, if I am going to get it, but it seems like everyone else got a key, so, because I know no one else has paid for it, all of them got keys, so I don't necessarily feel bad, but I don't know if I'm going to like it, which is why I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily want to spend $30 on it, because it's very Bioshocky, and I've never played Bioshock either, and I don't tend to be good at those games, so we'll see. Either way, I will be getting it. So don't fear, don't feel bad or anything, don't feel like, especially if one of you is like, oh, that means I have to get her it, don't worry about that. I am trying to get the key. On top of that, my mom apparently really wants to record it with me, which I didn't even know she knew it existed, which I don't think she knew it existed till yesterday, because she saw the trailer somehow, and was like, she like messaged me on Facebook and was like, oh my god, we need to record this. I'm like, how do you know about this, first of all? Second of all, okay. So she was like, oh, pay for it in order for us to play it. I'm like, okay, so if I don't get the key, don't worry. But we are planning on doing that on Sunday, so it's going to be uploaded later than everyone else's. But I kind of really want to do it with my mom, because I feel like that'll be a totally different experience. On top of that, it's a game my mom's never really been a part of. She's only ever been a part of like 1 or 2 indie games. So Night Blights and that reading game, or not game, but that, I can't remember what it was, but it like auto scrolls for you and shit. And then she played Walking Dead with me, which is more narrative. So it'll be interesting to see her reaction to this. And I love my mom's reactions in videos. She's so overreactive, and that is her. That's not her overreacting. My mom just is an overreactor in general. That's just how she is. It's weird. She's not faking it, even though it looks like she's faking it. So just so you guys know, if you do see her like that's actually her. That's her on a day-to-day basis. So I'm really excited to do this with my mom. And if I were to play it again later, it'd probably be a live stream, and it wouldn't be for recording purposes, because the alpha, what's out right now is the alpha, and that's more of just survival, and then it's got permadeath, so once you die, you go back to whatever the start is. Because it's alpha, it doesn't have story or anything like that. My mom, stop it, camera. My mom's really into story, so it'll be interesting how she takes this, because I don't think she realizes it doesn't really have story. It's just more of a premise. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that'll be sometime next week, probably Monday, depending on how long I spend with her on Sunday. So it'll be Sunday or Monday that it'll be uploaded. So look forward to that. So anyone wondering, are you going to play We Happy Few? Yes, I will. Just later. It'll be uploaded later. Then, the fourth thing is, speaking of not remembering or not knowing when games are coming out, I was like, fuck this. Because this is the second game that came out, like, recently, that came out, and I was like, what? Inside was the other one. I was like, I was not prepared for this, so then I'm like freaking out the day that it's released, trying to get home, trying to record it, trying to get the first part up, and not like having anxiety because I didn't realize it and didn't prepare for it and thought I was going to be doing something else with my evening. So I got a calendar yesterday, which is what I'm not going to go get it, but it's up there. And I wrote down every release of a game that I'm interested in that has a hardcore date release right now. Like Outlast 2 is not on there because we don't know. It's fall, some ambiguous time that no one knows about. But there I have things that some indie games, but most are major releases, like No Man's Sky and stuff that Vic had gotten me, which thank you again, which I will be streaming probably the day it comes out instead of recording. Well, I will be recording that stream and uploading it onto YouTube, but it won't be uploaded the day of, probably not, because I'm probably gonna have to stream it after work because it's on a Tuesday apparently. So it's gonna be in the evening, and I'm sorry for anyone that's going to miss it, but it will be recorded, so you won't be missing it. It'll just be later. But yeah, I was like, I'm not missing any more dates. Because fuck this, or at least ones I am conscious of. So if you guys know of ones that are really interesting and know the solid date, I will write it down unless I already do or have. So there's that. Other things I'd bought, so from Target, because Target, I accidentally broke my pen, apparently, or somebody did, if it wasn't me. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I got this little squirrel pen, and I had somebody or me had put the tail on backwards, and apparently that cracked the entire back. So I don't know how quick this is gonna dry out, but now it's sticking because I think it formed back the way it was. But when it was like this and I put it back, it like fell out repeatedly. So I decided to get him a little squirrel friend. And I'm pretty sure they're on clearance and getting like, they're not going to be in Target anymore. So that's why I was like, well, I don't want to not have one if this one does dry out. So I got him a squirrel friend. Yay. In yellow and green because obvious reasons. But yeah, so I have a new pen, and I was like, okay, good. I have a pen for recording in case I need to write something down. But when we were playing Kitty Horror Show, I realized I don't have anything to write down on. And that's kind of a problem, because I wrote down on like a Target ad. I was like, shit, I need paper. So now I have a pad of paper which says throw kindness around like confetti, and it's like super shiny and has cutouts, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, so now I have something to write down on. I'm excited. I'm prepared now. I'm more prepared now for the channel than I ever have been. Calm down, focus. Thank you. So the last part is my eye. This eye. So I haven't really been like tweeting it or anything, but just so you guys know, my eye is fucked up. Like, I don't know if you can tell. It's more closed than the other one, but not by much. It's just a little tender and swollen right now, because 2 days ago it felt like I had something in my eye. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just an eyelash that's gonna work its way out at some point. I don't know. I like found a fuzzy in my eye, but that was about it, and it still kind of hurt. But then as the night went on, I recorded with River, and it was fine, and I didn't notice it. Next day, yesterday, I woke up, didn't notice it, got to work, and was like, why does my eye still feel like something's inside it? And then as the day went on, it started hurting when I blinked. Like, it was burning. It felt like sharp pain. It literally felt like something was under my eyelid. So every time I blinked, it was like scraping my eye. It did not feel good. So I called for a doctor's appointment for today, and I went. I noticed last night that there was like a bump on my eyelid. So come to find out today that it was an infected gland, which is great. I don't know how. And it's like in the center, like right here of my eyelid, not like in the corner or anything. So I don't know what fucking gland exists there, but apparently something exists there that can get infected. So he like flipped, it was a little graphic. He flipped my eyelid inside out, and I was like, ow. Like, it hurt so bad because my eyelid's been so tender and sore from the infection. And then he like scraped it like repeatedly with a Q-tip to try and like work it out or whatever. So it's just, my eye hurts. And he gave me a lot of solutions to fix it, like lots of drops and ointments and all that. So great. So if you see my eye a little weird, that's why. If you notice it's a little more closed than usual, or I might be like half lidded or some shit, I don't know. That's why. It's pretty great. It really burns. Like, it still burns. I did the treatments that he told me to do, and they burn so bad. So it's probably going to be a little bit, probably at most a week, I would think, till it starts being like perfectly fine. I don't notice it anymore. So, yeah. And that's it. So, the only thing I can think of that I need your input on is the HATOFUL boyfriend stuff for those that are watching it. Otherwise, you comment as you see fit for anything that I have said in this video, or otherwise, I don't know. You guys do that anyway. You guys do what you do. What you do is perfect, and I love it. So that's all for the Winning Wednesday, and I hope you guys are winning at life. And I will see you in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough, or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys. Bye.